Good morning. We are here in Valley, Washington. This is right outside Waits Lake. We joined a ride here, I think it was 2 Easters ago, or Good Friday before Easter, and I've been wanting to come back to this for quite a while. There was some really good riding. There was actually a mountain peak I wanted to go to, but there was a little too much snow at that time. So maybe we'll be able to get there today, depending upon what the route takes and so forth. So this is the American Legion Riders Post 54. Hope I got that right. They're putting on this event. There's quite a few people here. There's the Boy Scouts Troop 892 that's here. They're serving food. We went through registration. We got registration done. We got our first card. I think I got a 9 of spades. So I'm really packing a high hand right now. Meeting up with Tim and Ginger. I think Ginger's actually gonna ride for me on this one. They have a, I think it's their niece that's up from Alaska that is here. So I told Ginger she could hop in with me and we're gonna go take a ride and see what kind of a poker hand we can build. So let's go ahead and get ready, get on the road and see what this poker ride's all about. All right, well, that's been a pretty good ride, mix of pavement and trails so far. We are here at stop number 1. So when we were here a couple of years ago, we kind of went up Red Marble Road here to the quarry and looked around. It looks like we're gonna have a slightly different track today, but let's see what our second card is. All right, so here we go. The magic card is an 8 of diamonds. Look at that, I got a straight going on, a 9 and an 8. So today we're riding with Tim. If you remember Tim helped us out at Rally and did some of the classes and stuff. So Tim gets a 6 of hearts. You got a 4 and a 6. You know, I mean, you can work on a straight there.
Maybe. And a
2 of clubs.
Not so grand.
That's not gonna be too great.
That's okay. I didn't plan on winning. I planned on having fun.
we passed Poker Stop down there, so that'd be Poker Stop 3. They told us to come up here. Hey, I think he referenced this as Four Corners. In the previous ride that we did, this was one of the stops we did for a while because we hit snow right up on the next level of this. But somebody told me you can take this road and actually go all the way around and go over to kind of like a little peak over on that rock up there. So we're gonna give that a try and see if we can get over there. All right, well, we made it up here to Four Corners. This is definitely a killer view. So walking over here, this is the valley side, Valley, Washington. This is where we started ours from. This would be the other side. I'm really not sure what would be in that direction. I think Chewelah and Colville and such are up north. So I'll maybe get out Onyx and see. I think this is also the path that goes over to that other view that we wanted to take. So we may take a quick peek up this path and see if we can get over there. Because man, this is a beautiful view. You can see the quarry down there. And I think probably somewhere over there in that direction is probably Deer Park. We made it up here to the towers. It looks like there's some cell towers and communications, and possibly over there a lookout tower as well. But yeah, this is definitely the view we were looking for.
It's a beautiful view. Oh, we're losing the belt.
So we're gonna hang out here, enjoy this view for a few minutes, and then go ahead and make our way down to stop 3. All right, so we're here at stop 3, right below the quarry. We went up and let's see if I can find the lookout. I'm pretty sure the lookout is just right around where that rock cropping is up there. So we were quite a ways up there.
Okay.
All right, so we're running a 9 and an 8.
Okay,
so let's see what we got. Another 8. Well, that's a pair of 8s.
We live by.
There you go.
All right, we're at the fourth poker stop. If you remember the video from a couple of years ago, I actually had some video of this and we kind of figured out what it was. There's some towers and the town of Chewelah is down below here. And this is how they used to take the mine remnants or the mine pieces, and they would take them and put them in the sort of a gondola in buckets to go down to the city.
Sorted the rock out, and they had a float sink mill there. They took the impurities out of it, put smaller rocks on there on another tram that went from there to Chewelah.
Gotcha.
So there was a third tram that went from, you went through it over here, Red Marble on your way up. That's Red Marble, and it went from there to Browns Lake. This one went from here to Browns Lake.
Crazy.
Oh, cool.
And John can point out where there's a.
Do you see that trough down through the rocks up there?
Yep.
They used to have a grizzly, which is a big grate, steel grate on the top of the mountain up there, and they would dump the rocks on, and the smaller ones would go through. If they were too big, they'd rake them back and bust them up.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
All right, so we're working with a pair of 8s right now.
And this was magnesite, was the
Which I
product.
couldn't figure out for the longest time what that was all about, but apparently it's used to make fire bricks for the steel mills.
The refractory, yeah, they actually cement that they lined it.
Going with
yeah.
an ace,
And
pair of
it's
8s, ace
all-
high. You
was
know,
shipped all
that's-
over the world.
Yep.
It was very important for World War II.
So they were making some of the same product at Northwest Alloys later on. It was actually a byproduct of making magnesium up at Northwest Alloys. So they were using the same raw material, the same magnesite, and turning it,
magnesium.
and they were making magnesium and ferrosilicon, which was
I have a military vehicle that's made entirely of magnesium.
oh boy,
Called a mule.
lightweight, but it'll start a fire.
Yeah, yes, yes.
So when we did that ride a couple of Easters ago, this was one of the places we stopped at. And this is a very cool cave. I'm assuming they were mining for something, but you can see all kinds of places where they've dug in several different caverns.
The real question is, what's up in that
Which one?
hole up there?
I'm gonna go check it
Probably
out.
just, you know, more samples, exploratory.
Right.
I'm assuming they do this looking for certain rocks, sediments, etc. And then if they find samples they look for, like look at that one up there. Up that.
Oh yeah.
That one's,
It took a lot of effort to get that done.
yeah. And if they don't find what they're looking for, they probably abandon it and move on.
That's what I'm thinking. Something like that. This light gray rock is a very specific something. I have no idea what. But
Oh, I have a rock finder app.
All right, well, we are back for our 5th card. I think I'm running a pair of 8s ace high. Let's see if we can get another 8 would be cool. Or an ace. And 5 it is. Well, we went over and drew our final card. It didn't help us much. One of the cool things they do here is you can actually buy extra cards and replace your cards by playing little games and such. We decided not to do that because it would have cost a lot to get a good hand. We want to thank the American Legion for putting on this event. This is Rally Around the Valley. They do it the 2nd June of each year here in Valley, Washington. We had a great time here. Finally got to get up to that lookout that I've been wanting to do for quite a while and found some other cool stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.